Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing palette number 7, Cadet. And that palette is kind of like a camo type of palette. That's what it reminds me of anyways. If you haven't already, go and check out my previous videos in this series where I did palette number 1, True Neutrals, palette number 3, Deep Neutrals, palette number 4, Rose, and palette number 5, Peach. I also talked about the new Fenty brushes and compared them to the previous Fenty brushes in video number 1. So if you want to see that and hear all about that and see like what the difference is, go check that video out. And yeah, let's get started. For each of those videos, I did one look and I just did it on one eye. And for this video, since this is the last palette that I bought, I am going to do 2 looks in this video. And I'm excited. So my eyelids are already primed with the Fenty eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to go ahead and put some Fenty 430 concealer on top of that. So the first look I want to do is I'm going to try to, like in the previous videos, I want to try to use every shade in the palette. So I'm going to start off with this green shade called Fatigue. I wonder if I should set this first. For this eye, I am going to set it. Okay, now I'm going in with Fatigue. And so I'm gonna try to do like a smoky halo eye, which is something I just saw Hindash do. Didn't want to say who I was getting inspiration from because I don't want to be compared, but I just thought the look would be cute for this palette and I wanted to try it. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the Fenty plush brush to start blending, buffing that out. And I'm just tapping this on, trying to do it in layers, trying to go like lightly as I can, a little bit at a time basically. I like this green. I'm gonna take the tiny brush again to get a little closer on the lash line area. Start to drag this up into a shape. These brushes, they just make it so easy to create a look. And I think with these palettes, like because it's only 6 shades, it seems like I'm able to be more like get out of my comfort zone and be more adventurous. Like, okay, you got the brushes that are easy to use, then you got only a few shades to work with, so it's like you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to feel overwhelmed with so many colors and like, oh my god, what do I use? What kind of look do I create with this palette with 30 colors in it or whatever? Like, it's just a few shades. I like it. All right, so that's kind of, I think that's about as deep as it'll go. Maybe if I wet my brush, it can get a little darker. So I'm grabbing the Fenty 200 brush from previously, dipping it into the green, and then I'm gonna spray it with some Urban Decay and see what happens. Did it make it any darker? Actually, it did. So wet the brush to get a deeper shade. This is so pretty, this color. Okay, I'm going to use one of the newer brushes, the Fenty 230. It's like the one that's kind of flat. I don't really like this brush, but I'm gonna try it for something. Place some yellow in the center. That yellow actually showed up. I was not expecting that because I swatched it at the store and it was like, okay, that's nice. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna just put some up here too to kind of blend the green out. Wow. Using just the tip of this to like place this color here and then try to blend it out. Grabbing some green. Okay, I'm going to dip into the blue now. The blue shade is called Glammo Camo. And I'm going to use that to add some more depth. These shadows are super creamy, so they blend really well. Just grabbing this Morphe M506 to blend out the blue. Smoke it out. Dip it into the green shade to go under there, under the blue. Adding more fatigue to this area that seems like it's patchy or missing. Dipping into the yellow, which is called She Salute. Just going over the top again. This blue is deep. Kind of want to keep it low so I don't lose the green shade. It's so pretty though. This is the Fenty 200 eyeshadow brush. It's actually clean right now. I'm just using that to blend. Now I'm picking up some green fatigue. More fatigue. Now I'm picking up Glammo Camo, creating a little wing shape. Gonna deepen it some more with the blue. This time I'm gonna spray my brush. Look how dark it got. Yes, that's what I needed. I'm gonna add some green to that just to like mix those colors. Okay, back to the paddle brush. I'm gonna grab some more yellow. She Salute. Wow, I'm just shocked. Like, it looks like on camera, it looks like, bam, that yellow is showing up like a lot. In person, it's decent. I mean, actually, it's better than other yellows. I feel like I have to really, really, really build them up. This is creamy, so it's like going on easy and showing up without like having to do too much work. I'm gonna take that up higher so that you can see it when I open my eyes. Cleaning my brush, and then I'm taking She Salute, the yellow shade, and I'm gonna put it on the lower lash line. Okay, lower lash line is always tricky for color, so I'm going to dab a little bit of eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna grab a little bit of 430 concealer mixed with some eyeshadow primer and tap that on the lower lash line. Now let's try to go in with some yellow. Going back in with the green. A little bit blue to blend it. Now I'm using the Sigma E20 short shader brush to really pack on the color on the bottom. And anywhere else I feel like you needed some depth. Wow, look at that. Shader brush really makes it come and show out. So I'm just gonna blend this with a clean brush. Add some more green in here. or blue. Blend that out a little with the plush brush. Such a good brush. Okay, now I'm gonna dip into this shimmer shade and put that on the center. It's actually like this yellow gold. Wow. That's pretty. That's electric. It's like lightning. It's blinding. I like it. Before I do mascara and lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Pretty. The other eye is a little bit more complicated. Not complicated, be positive. It's a little bit more complex, not complicated. And the inspiration came from Mac's Instagram. So how do I do this? I'm actually going to start with the small angle E65 from Sigma. And I'm going to go in with this blue shade, which is Glamo Camo. And start lining my lash. This shade is so deep and dark, I love it. Then I'm gonna grab the Fenty 220 Precision brush and I'm gonna try to create a shape. I'm trying to do like a little cutout thing, so we'll see how this goes. I just realized that I don't really know how it ends. Definitely gonna clean it up, but for now, I'm gonna keep going. Taking that short shader E20 from Sigma, just to go over that and strengthen, like deepen the line. And then I'm gonna take the Morphe M506 and grab the green shade and start to place it above that blue. And basically I'm gonna take this all the way up. Fenty 200 eyeshadow brush, just to kind of soften the edge of the blue a little bit. I'm gonna take the tip of this flat 230 blending brush, one of the new ones, put it in the blue shade, and start trying to like feather this out to mix with the green. I guess this brush is useful. I didn't like it when I first used it. This is a good brush because you can use it to shade and everything. Gonna go underneath with the short shader Sigma brush. Carefully. And the Sigma Angle E65. Stamping that blue as close as I can to the lash line. Same Sigma brush, I'm just gonna start to redefine that line that I lost, that shape. By the way, I have no idea how the Mac artist created this look because it wasn't a video, it was just a photo. So I'm just trying to mimic what I see. I'm gonna put a little bit of Take Cover, which is this shade, on the lower inner corner. That just reminded me that I forgot to put something on here because I wanted to put something on that inner corner. I'm gonna do this gold. Just a little. Place and wiggle. Okay, now I'm going to try to cut the crease. I'm going to use Fenty 410 concealer to cut the crease. Cut out the little shape. And I'm using a ColourPop E8. Okay, where's my Fenty mirror? Need to focus. Okay then. I did that like a pro. For people with hooded eyes, tilt your head back and look down in the mirror. And oh my gosh. Tilt your head back, look down in the mirror so that your eye is obviously like straight. You can lift your eyebrow if you know how to do that. Some people don't. And yeah, have your mirror below you and use a brush that is like this ColourPop E8. It's very precise, very stiff, very thin, and very short. And make sure you have a good concealer that will glide for you, or that you have enough concealer. I like this shade, but I might need to take it up higher because when I relax and open my eyes, either I need to take this part up higher or I need to bring this part back down. I'm gonna cover it up with some blue so that when I relax my eye, it still has the shape of my eye. You know, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like it looks like it goes when I relax my eye. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. It just looks like, I just want the line basically to be an even width all the way through when my eye is open. And right now it's a little bit higher over here. So I'm gonna just bring this side down a little bit. You'll see. And I'm actually gonna use this same brush to do that. So I'm dipping into this blue. And carefully cover this up. Oh my God, I'm gonna do this so that you can see it and so that I can. The concealer is starting to crease because I didn't set it. I'm actually not gonna set it. I'm gonna go straight in with eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use this gorgeous shade right here called Good Cookie. And start placing that. Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna use this little Wet n Wild brush. I'm gonna go in first with this shade with Take Cover. Just so you can see what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to continue putting Good Cookie all over this cutout lid. When you get to the edge, you start bringing your brush like more where you only using the point of it and not shading, just so that you can get more precision. Basically using just the tip of it. And start here to wipe off some of the shadow and then drag it down to get in that corner. Fire! To clean up anything, I'm taking this little BH Cosmetics fan brush, number 8. I dipped it into the blue. Tap off the excess. Back in with the ColourPop E8. I'm just gonna sharpen this line a little bit with the blue because I didn't do that part when I did the cut crease. Yes. Now for the rest of the eye, I'm gonna start blending this out. Just the top edge of the blue. And this brush is clean. I mean, like I cleaned it off. And I'm just using it to lightly buff out that edge. That's not bad for a first try. I ain't done yet, but I kind of want to use some of this shade to try to blend out the top part of the blue. I mean, I don't really need to, but I just want to do something with that shade. I'm willing to mess up the eyeshadow look and for the sake of just using all the colors. Taking the flat paddle, it's not called flat paddle, but it is like a paddle brush. That's one of the words I use to describe it. It's a 230 blending brush. I'm just taking the tip of it into that shade Take Cover and put it up in the brow bone area just to soften things a little bit more. Then I'm gonna dip into this blue, tap some off on my hand and start to put that in this area lightly, just to give it some more drama. I feel like it was just kind of Bring it up there into the contour. This is a nice brush. The brushes are so soft. I love that about Fenty brushes. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this in the inner corner. Okay, that was a lot. Didn't mean to do that much. And on top of that, I'm gonna go with the gold, which is actually called Money Mission. That is, wow, that's pretty together. It's pretty, you know, but I didn't need that much. Brow bone highlight. Dip a little into that Good Cookie. Tap some off on the back of my hand. Use my favorite Fenty brush. Now I'm grabbing the gold to layer on top. I like my brow bone highlights to come in a little bit more. Almost to the front. Okay, on this side I'm gonna put some of that gold up there because I forgot. Oh. And the fallout. Q-tip to the rescue. Okay, I think we are Gucci. Now, black eyeliner. And I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in whatever the black shade is, Trooper Black. And I'm gonna try to line both of these carefully. This one was okay. This wing is a hot mess, but I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean up this line with the ColourPop E11 flat brush. I'm putting this L'Oreal Telescopic on the bottom lash line, on the bottom lashes in black. Okay, this is the finished look. Very ambitious, but I like it. I like how it turned out. Which eye is your favorite eye? Which one do you like better? Let me know down in the comments below. Did you guys get these palettes? Did you try them out? Did you like them? When they first came out, I'll be honest, I was looking at them like, I'm not that impressed. I just was not impressed. But when I went to Sephora to swatch it, I was like, oh, okay, these feel creamy. Oh, there is pigment, like they said. This time there is pigment. And I was like, I gotta try it. So, and then I started looking at the palettes and started like thinking of different eyeshadow looks that I could do. I started looking on Instagram, looking on Pinterest, and looking everywhere. And so, yeah, all of my references either came from Pinterest, Instagram, or from Fenty's website. If you haven't seen any of the other previous videos, make sure you go watch them. The link is in the description box, along with everything else that I'm wearing today. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you guys again. And yes, see you at my next video.